What's going on, guys? I have some gameplay here. I was playing some Ratchet and Clank Tools of Destruction, and if you didn't know this, I'm not sure if I ever talked about this before, but Ratchet and Clank, the entire series and everything, is actually my favorite gaming franchise of all time. It's my favorite series that I've played, and I started playing this when I was in middle school. It started all with Ratchet and Clank 1, moved on to Going Commando, Up Your Arsenal, Deadlocked onto the PS3, and this is my favorite game series of all time, and this may sound weird because I do a lot of Madden stuff, and I really do like the Madden. Madden's probably my second favorite game franchise of all time, but without a doubt, the Ratchet and Clank series is my favorite. And if you don't know much about the series, the basic premise of everything is that you're kind of saving the world, you're kind of saving different planets and stuff, and the gameplay is what drew me in. It is so much fun to play, and just, you know, this is the first shooter I ever got into. I wasn't into shooters until I played this game. It's a third-person shooter platformer. The story mode deals with a lot of shooting, a lot of a different variety of weapons and different things for you to do when it comes to completing missions. Like things like this. There's a lot of unique gameplay aspects that have been in all of the different Ratchet and Clank games, and that's why I've enjoyed playing these single-player games so much. But the reason why I have to say this is my favorite game series of all time is because of Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. And that is the third game in the series that came on the PlayStation 2, and it was the first that sported online multiplayer. And playing that game online when I was in middle school was probably the greatest time I've ever had playing any sort of video game, because it was such a new experience for me, playing online and talking to people at the same time, and it was just countless hours of enjoyment when I used to play Up Your Arsenal. And the community was great. I mean, the community on that game, it's not like the day today in Call of Duty where there's like a million people online, probably simultaneously, PC, 360, PS3. It was more like just a couple hundred at a time, but the community, you knew everybody. You pretty much knew everyone who was good. You knew the different clans in the game. They had an in-game clan system. And you knew all the players online that were good, and you knew what they were good at in the game, and it was just such a great experience. The gameplay was only 4-on-4, there was only 3 different game modes, and only 2 that I really enjoyed. Now, the reason why I'm talking about Up Your Arsenal so much and I'm making this video is because I discovered, just a couple of weeks ago, that they are recreating the Ratchet and Clank collection for the PlayStation 3, and they are bringing back the online servers for the Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal and putting them on the PlayStation 3. And this has me so excited. This is like the greatest form of nostalgia because I get to kind of relive it all over again. I know it is not going to be the same because gaming has changed so much, especially with the online gaming and how mainstream everything has become. But the fact is, no online game today can capture my attention and give me that enjoyment that Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal did. I have tried for years to recreate that enjoyment on the Gears of War series, the Call of Duty series, Battlefield series, you name it, I've played it, and I have not enjoyed it as much as I have enjoyed the Ratchet and Clank games, and specifically Up Your Arsenal Online. I know it won't be the same when the collection comes out this September, but just to be able to play the game online again, go online. I know I'm going to have at least a couple of friends that get this game with me and we're going to play online, but just to be able to play the game again is going to be enough for me, because right now there is not a game out there that I think has as fun a gameplay as that game did. And online, the 4-on-4 and just the maps and the modes and everything, it was all such a great experience. And I believe the servers are actually still up on the PlayStation 2. There's never many people online. I think I actually played about a year ago. I hopped on for the first time in a very long time to play online. And there was actually like 30, 40 people on. And it was enough to be able to have a couple of lobbies open and play a couple of games. And, you know, I was pretty good at it still. I mean, I played that game for a long time. And I'm just, when Ratchet and Clank Collection comes out this September, I am so excited for it. I will not need any of the fall shooters that regularly come out, because Ratchet and Clank will be the game that I'll be playing for hopefully a very long time to be my online game. And I've been looking for a great online game that I can enjoy for an extended period of time, and the fact is, nothing has been the same ever since I played Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. I absolutely loved that game, and the experience and the community and the clans and the friends I made on there. It was just the greatest time I've ever had gaming. And I haven't really talked about this before. I mean, I'm a sports director mainly. I do play some other games, and of course I love Madden. Madden is a very fun series for me. I love football, but when I was young and I played Ratchet and Clank, I don't think anything could compare in gaming to what I experienced playing Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. So, You know, I was always looking forward because they've recreated Jack and Daxter, Sly Cooper, all sorts of different things. But Ratchet and Clank, I know it was a popular series on the PlayStation 2. And the fact that they're bringing it back just made me so happy. I am so excited for this game. I already have it pre-ordered. I am so ready. I've talked with my friends that used to play that game about the experiences we had on there and how nothing will ever compare to it again because gaming has changed as a whole, and part of why that game was so great was because of the community, knowing everybody, and having a clan system and having those clan wars. It was always a great time, and I hope that when it comes back, you know, it just isn't changed a lot. I hope they still have the in-game clan system. I hope they stick with the user-created lobbies and not go with any sort of matchmaking or anything. I want it to stay the same, and I do not think there is a person more excited for this game than I am. When I saw this was coming out, I had no idea. I found out like a few days after it was announced when I was just searching on Amazon. I was just looking up Ratchet and Clank. And when I saw the words Ratchet and Clank Collection, I just filled with enjoyment. I was like, no way, they're finally recreating it. I'm just so excited now, and I had to go get Tools of Destruction again at cracking time. I love these single-player games. They're still a lot of fun. But I had to make a commentary about this because my favorite game series is getting the collection, getting the online servers back for Ratchet and Clank Up Your Arsenal. And if any of my subscribers are excited for the collection to come out or used to play Ratchet and Clank in the past, please leave comments and feedback. I'm extremely excited. I really wanted to make this commentary over Tools of Destruction gameplay here I was playing. But thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.